coming over to D. Baiting this tornado.
Jagged all targeting. I messed up.
So that wasn't on my list of suspected places we'd wipe.
I forgot that I should never tab target in that section because of that exact reason. It's been several months.
Need you over here, but oh yeah, never mind. I can see you. Oh, this thing is too high. That's still too high.
Really?
That was a lot high. I don't know why.
Let me turn you off. Did you intentionally move him afterwards or not? Because it looked like he tethered and then just walked over.
I thought my hit was gonna do it, but it did not do hardly anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna take this circle off. It's distracting me.
Well,
Oops. I shouldn't have taken that. Damn it! Darn you, Konata!
Wasn't me this time.
Wait. I thought NF... Does NF not cover all of that? I'll throw in a cure too. I shall throw in a cure too. That's no biggie. No biggie.
coming to.
Oh, we're going over there, okay. Okay. Okay.
We're basically running back to the same huddle that we were at before.
Okay. I got it.
And you'll be directly on the flank.
Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Probably. The big hat's in front.
Cam?
Ready to check.
I hit red.
Wait, where am I standing now? Okay, over here. Woo! That's a spicy bean.
That was from full.
You look pretty full.
Bottom up for you.
No!
Oh yeah, in this part. Right.
Bottom up. Okay, you said bottom up.
Yeah, nope, that's
Including ourselves or not including
You
ourselves?
should do yourself and then go from bottom up.
Got it.
And I'm gonna start with myself and go down. Oh yeah, and that the next part. What's her strat?
Your limit cut strat or
No, the like that very next section.
oh that second Protean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, what is the strat?
All I know is what I do. I don't know what anyone else does. So
Exactly. I don't actually know where he goes.
Yeah, on the second one, you're going to be on the intercardinal on the left side again, I believe. You'll have to confirm that placeholder because we traded places.
What am I gonna?
Intercard.
On your side, nearest goes on your side on the last section where they're baiting, right? Or does
No.
nearest do something else?
There's like up in the northeast or something during that, isn't there?
Does that mean baiting one of the tornado beams?
I don't know. I thought we were using
Isn't
the compass strat for that one.
isn't that what Kanada's doing?
I'm baiting the middle one.
You're baiting the middle one,
Strat.
right? So
Yours
means
is
that-
usually standing next to you or me, or
You talking about the very last one, Carrot?
I'm talking about the second set of tornado baiting before. I guess it would be the last set of tornado baiting and stuff like that. So that's the one where I run to the right and I bait directly into the tornado, and then we have I guess in this image, who's baiting the right tornado for the first hit? I know Midori is baiting the left, or I guess facing the middle tornado, which I don't know what's
He's
left
in the
and right.
northeast, Carrot. In that phase, nearest
No-
was.
Northeast, assuming that south is where we're standing, or north is where we're standing.
What-
Where
The
we started
Am I
south.
taking the second or the first hit Protean?
You're taking the second.
So I'm out at
You're
the
out
beginning.
and then you're in. Yes.
So I'm
you're
out
in
and
the-
I'm in. So the only question is if I'm taking one of the tornadoes or not.
No, you're not taking either of the tornadoes.
Okay, so I just need to be out and not taking either of the tornadoes, and then I'm on the second Protean.
Baiting it due west,
No, he's baiting it
south.
northeast.
What?
baiting it northeast.
Are we talking about the last one before?
He's south.
Did we change that?
I am
there-
always next to him, and I'm always worried I'm gonna kill nearest. So like,
We were talking about different mechanics then.
So we did the first set of tornadoes, right? And then for the second set, the tornadoes respawn. You're going west, and I'm going east, correct? Assuming that the tornadoes are west northeast. Like looking at that Google Doc, they have the tornadoes in that configuration
Yeah, so
on like page 13 or so.
yep, so on page 13,
Which
that's
of these
the first
which of these
tornado
little
base.
icons?
Yep.
So
Which of those doodads am I? Doodads.
Kanata is the samurai, it looks like. Midori is the bard.
Okay.
I'm the white mage.
Okay.
Placeholder, which one are you?
I don't know what strat we're looking at anymore.
I said the Google Doc, the one that just got linked again in the. It's on like page 13-ish, 14.
On page 13, is this before the last mechanic?
Yeah,
This
so
is the
it
second
is-
time we're running out. We just baited the puddles.
I
I'm
just
a
I
ninja.
just cleaned you all so you don't die a terrible death.
Yeah, full
And
throttle.
we're all splitting to take the first hit of the Protean.
Okay, then I'm the ninja in this picture.
Okay. Yes, that makes sense because I was the ninja and we traded places. So where's nearest in this picture?
I have no idea because that's a completely different strat than I think we started with.
Okay. Is anyone the summoner?
Tam's the summoner.
Okay.
Wait,
maybe he's the
Tam?
warrior.
Are you sure? Tam, you're not running out to one of the side tornadoes and baiting it south, are you?
Yes, I am.
You are.
Okay. So okay, so I will be the what the hell is that? Is that
You
the
would
Dark
be the
Knight?
warrior.
I'm the warrior? You want me to be the warrior?
Yeah, Salenta, you're baiting northwest, correct?
Scholar in the first picture.
You're
That
the
is-
scholar in the first picture. Where's the scholar in the first picture?
Yeah,
Oh,
in this
it's-
picture, he's the warrior, but he would start out not in.
wait,
It was like it's inverted in this. I don't know. These pictures are weird.
Oh no, I'm totally like that person who's farthest north. What is that? Is it a summoner?
As a samurai?
samurai. Okay.
Not looking at the same thing then.
Yeah, I don't know why this thing has like 5 DPS. looking
Yeah, I'm
dudes.
like, why is there one white mage? Wasn't one? Yeah, whatever. Okay, so who are the? So
One's a
do we know?
dragoon.
Yeah, I'm guessing that they were using the summoner icon for the scholar because they don't have that in their list of
toolbar.
little doodads.
Is a scholar?
But anyway, am I one of the 4 people that are in the circle, or one of the 4 people, or the last person who was not in the circle? Because there's a little bit of room to play with if I don't have to be one of the first leaders.
We should be able to do this by elimination. Like I
Okay.
remember that Tyleet is the dragoon in this picture. We have the 2 of us. The 2 casters are on the sides.
Can you pull that up?
Okay.
17 and 18 is where we originally got our current strat from in that guide.
Yeah. So this is basically so in this one, you are the Astro.
Page 18, right?
Here, let me just grab a screenshot because
Okay, I got 18. So I am the Astro. Got it. Okay, I'm the Astro there. So on the first ding, I am
You are
eating
baiting a
Protean,
puddle.
baiting it directly northeast as the Astro.
Yeah, you're getting a puddle, but not any of the tornadoes.
Wait,
Which means
so
that
I'm on the outs. So
you are
so
directly in between 2 tornadoes, but not the closest to either.
okay, so I'm in the middle of where the giant orange circle is.
Yes.
Okay.
And then for the second hit, you
I
are
am
just
collapsing back
stepping
in. I'm collapsing back in and getting the protein. Got it. Okay. Easy. Okay.
Easy every time. Like we just knew that. It was perfect.
Okay. Okay. Easy. Okay, so I am healing bottom up, including myself, and I'm between the right and the north tornado. Got it. Easy. Oh, do you guys do Splash 2 in this group?
Not sure what you mean by that.
We're gonna get to it.
Okay, you're
The
going
answer
to
is
get
yes.
to the second splash.
Yes.
I just need to know if we were skipping or not.
Sometimes it kills us.
Whoops! I did a bad. Sorry.
Better be glad I don't have a macro where I'm throwing kitty litter at you or something. I've seen people who do that.
That would be weird because you're not a cat.
You know that bitch rescued me out of my ley lines mid-cast?
And she said it was to get him in the earthly star. And it was
I was
like,
at full health with mana ward in my ley lines casting and she rescued me. I wanted to scream.
you did.
Black mage props.
Are you talking about the person last night?
Yes.
Oh, how you crypt that.
Ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow.
Oh yeah, stand south.
Okay.
Here it is.
It's okay, I was all sorts of fucked up that time.
Okay, so I should be somewhere around here. Okay.
Yeah, as soon as we're done with our thing, you can just kind of stand on that dot. You should dodge all the balls and stuff. Balls and slaps and
Alright.
yacked explosions and whatever.
Okay. I understand more.
It's probably fine.
Come south more. Knee slap.
Side, please.
Whoa, that's a bad. Oh god, oh god, oh god!
Made it.
Oh wait, what's our strat?
256. 1256 go to the red or yellow.
Where's my 7?
Why did I get cleaved?
Oh, it's 7. I'm 7.
You're 7.
Okay.
So for that, if the first explosion is on A1, B2, you go to it if your number is 1256. Otherwise, if it's blue or purple, you go if you are
1, 2, 5, 6 on A through 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 on C through 4.
yes.
Got it.
And odds, just keep running. Just keep facing the.
Yeah, they're
Forward.
gonna be sort of like
Odds
on the little row of lights, or even maybe a little, yeah, pretty much on the row of lights.
This is at least I have one strat that's the same as my group.
Okay.
What number are you, Garrett?
I was 2.
You got hit by my 1?
Got hit by your
Cleave?
1.
I was chasing the explosion.
Careful on the no crit. And might just die.
Yeah, that's what you're choosing for.
Why'd you take 2 beams?
I was really thirsty. Trying to get that quench, my guy. What you know about that?
NA greed.
Maximum greed.
Yeah. And it's funny, I can trace that back to a Thundercloud proc I had 30 seconds prior. Like,
Mages.
it's really shitty.
We're gonna wipe in 30 seconds.
Black mages.
Placeholder. Do you like blue Gatorade?
Can't drink Gatorade anymore, unfortunately. Yes, I liked the ice one when I was a kid. If that's the blue you're talking about.
I don't know. I never drank Gatorade.
What was the point of this question? Where
Feels
are
like
we
someone's
going with
getting typecast.
this? What the hell?
The boss is blue.
Yeah. It's closer to Pepsi Man.
Or 8.
That's not where I want to put that.
Alright, I'll try to stand in it.
Almost had a heart attack.
So Ruby. Stop that.
They are tied up at the moment. Not in a sexy way.
think I may have accidentally DPS the hand a little bit instead of the dude.
Thanks a lot. So that's pretty normal for us. Not to put on airs.
Yeah, I had a schedule at the start of that phase. Like when that splash happens, we were like 1% ahead on each.
In
All
the
right,
final
well.
snap, they were like 5% apart. I don't know how much more we could have pushed them apart.
Yeah, no, I just meant like I think we just lost some DPS during the tornadoes and baiting.
Can I do it early?
Nope.
Oh well.
It works out.
Oh my.
Hands below liquid?
It happens sometimes.
Your tiptoes. I got the res.
I mean, like LB as soon as you get up to him, we can.
That'll be after this weapon.
Whoosh!
Or the handle high five a ball. That works too.
What happened there? How was the hand below living liquid?
They basically get to that phase when he does the big splash. Like they're usually like tied within 1%, so it's not surprising that the hand would go a little low.
Just chalk it up to crits.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because we were having so much trouble with the hand getting 5% above. I don't switch until after Phoenix phase. So if I get a few spicy crits on during Phoenix, that's enough to make like a 1% or 2 difference.
So it makes there's no problem with it going lower. It just means we can start switching back to the little liquid faster. If we're doing higher overall defense.
Kanata, we have to have a talk.
Oh, we did it!
They're too close.
That angle was a little questionable.
Really? I'm on the line.
I think if Carrot and I went any further, we were gonna hit by the cleave, so we kind of had to be where we were.
Oh, have you guys never actually done Brute Justice Cruise Chaser?
We have not had a lot of time to actually practice it because we keep failing limit cut.
Right.
Like, we've done limit cut successfully. We've actually gotten through that phase with everyone alive, but that's so rare that we have no idea what we're doing once we get to Brute Justice.
Ah, okay. Fun times.
So it's like
Not
here-
really.
Objective.
It's
like,
not really
that's-
that fun.
It's like here, bad spot if Tyleek drops here.
Like, you want to be kind of like on the line.
Oh, on the
kid.
line.
Yeah, because like we were
Oh.
here when we got hit, Kanata. Like there was nothing we could do about that.
Yeah,
That's-
I was on the dot.
We have discussed previously at all. What we've discussed previously is the runners are on the dots, and
Yeah,
you guys are supposed to be like this, in this darker outer two rings.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, actually, if
And we're
Tyleek's
still getting
So
hit
if you're
by the
here,
beam.
if I'm here, Cruise Chasers should spawn right here, and cleave forward, and you should be like on Cruise Chasers back left, and you do have time if you're on Cruise Chasers back left to run as you see the cleave without getting caught by the charge going backwards.
Like, if you're running right when the explosion's going off, you're going to be like here, and Cruise Chaser's going to spawn like here. He should be in front of this line when he spawns. If he's not in front of this line, that odd person is being slow. So the people who are at the safe area should be like here.
I've always just not relied on that since it's mildly unreliable.
Well, it is unreliable. I'm just
It
saying.
is
Like,
unreliable. So I kind of run just slightly behind in case Cruise Chaser's behind, and you do have time to adjust if you see that Cruise Chaser's ahead.
in fact, that's always what happens when I'm on the outside. Is I'm always ahead, and then I have to like just step backwards so I don't get cleaved. And you have time to do that.
But we got hit by the charge, not the cleave.
Oh,
yeah, I was running on the dots. Apparently, I should have been running on the line.
So the line is directional related, right?
Well, the other two should be ahead of Cruise Chaser by the time you face it back. So
Yeah,
That's-
I mean the line's perfectly fine too, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with the line.
I just work here.
It should work, right? This should be a small adjustment.
teeny adjustments.
I just hope I don't clip the people on the other side. It should be fine, right?
Oh, yeah, they're a million years away, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
This might be a rough slap.
Whoops.
How did it die?
I may have missed that a little bit.
Wait, what? You put a cone forward.
Wait,
Puddle.
was that
It's a
me?
Delicious puddle.
I think it was me. I think it was me. Actually, I'm pretty positive it was me.
Oops.
You can tell where where my goose positions were.
Oh.
Because
Oh.
we were facing it the exact opposite way. We had the tornado to our back instead of to our front.
Oh.
I am a dummy. Because I was like, wow, it's so easy to just run back and left to my spot, and then you're dead, and I was like, oh.
Yes. Oopsies.
See that first one. So we didn't know.
It's really hard to break your static strat.
Old habits, yeah.
And it's harder for something like Ultimate because it's not like really something you PF.
Certainly we try not to, but it's the only way that we can get practice each week. Instead of coming in like twice a month.
This is fine.
What?
It's not dead. Just turn off auto attacks.
The old 0.4% razzle dazzle.
Oh shit, I've been DPSing the hand too much. Hopefully that's not fighters. Easy every time.
What?
Wow.
I may have made a boo-boo.
Wait, I took 1 and 2. Why did 3 and 4 explode?
Did he turn after he?
I feel less safe there, Salento. How do you feel about it? That seemed suboptimal at best.
Wait, what happened?
So me and Salenzo were like here, And
No,
Cruise Chaser spawned here, facing this way.
And the reason he did that was because Tam died,
Yeah.
which means that you guys selected as the random winner
How did you
for
die,
who he
Tam?
went to.
So
He
I
ran
went-
too far forward.
I ran too far forward because I didn't stop.
That's a
He
yikes.
he ran too far forward before, and he didn't have time to go back.
Rip.
Only I was slightly too far to the right when I was running towards the explosion, and I got hit by the next explosion. So it blew up at 1 and 3, right?
Well, you were 2, right?
Yeah, no. As in the original explosion was at 1 and 3, right?
Yes.
Or yeah. So when I went towards 1, I was slightly to the right of the line and got clipped,
Got clipped by
the
the explosion at B. Yeah.
Yeah. Rip.
Well, luckily you were 2, right? So
So
only 1 and 2 dies to that. But then, like, I don't know what happened to 3.
winners.
Oops. I mean, we were screwed anyway. J-Kick would have killed everyone.
I would have been dead before then because 1 also got chosen for the charge. So instead of charging backwards, charged forward and hit 5 and 6, giving the physical vuln up.
Ripperoni.
Ooh.
Wow.
2 went the wrong way.
I was too far forward. I got pushed into the center from the cleave.
Can I re5?
Oh yeah, that's probably 5 instead of 6.
I was 6. I'm like, why is he not running in front of me? Not that it matters.
Yeah.
Can't make it past the first 4 anyways.
Who had 4?
Someone dead, probably? So pick someone on the other side.
Yeah, it clipped somebody on our clipped somebody on our side. I'm not sure it was 8 or 4, but
Not me. I was 8.
okay, so clip 4. Yep.
Need that res. Need that res.
Oh, I was
6, that's missing. Or what the heck?
I thought one was dead.
I'm
Oops.
guessing the dead one was gonna be 1.
No, 6.
Oh,
I was 6.
who was 1?
me. I died. Now that's interesting, though. I don't know if I. Does it actually go over the line?
What?
The explosion?
No.
Because I ran like right here. And I
Oh,
died
yes.
right here.
Yes, the middle explosion creeps a little past the line. Just barely.
Not the middle one.
I
Or
died.
exactly.
No, like the
Yeah,
second.
like you're
explosion.
running out. Like you're running out of the explosion. You have to be like, whoops, my bad. You have to be like slightly, just the tiniest bit clockwise of the line.
I was like 3 inches to the left of the line. But I don't know. So I was not very. I was like right on the line, but
Yeah, it definitely looked like it would have only burned half your body if it had been real, but that probably still would have killed you.
just like give it 6 inches, 9. But also, it's like being a circle. I would have thought that it shouldn't actually cross the line, and there'd be a little pie slice you could kind of sneak in here if you wanted to, but.
we might still be very dead.
That's bad.
I'm missing a 3 and a 4.
Oops. I was trying to correct for it.
I hate Splash 2 so much. Because I have like no cooldowns for it at all.
So,
Yeah, it's not like Splash 2 is a strat. That's just our DPS is bad. We would gladly skip it if that were possible. I guess we could limit break, but we wouldn't have enough limit break for the actual tank LB.
Tylee, you needed to be
Hmm?
like a whole pie slice ahead there. Because where you dropped him, I couldn't get out of the explosion that was hitting behind us. So somehow we fell and both of us fell an entire explosion behind. I don't know how.
I was on the edge of the explosion when it went off in front of me.
When I was here, like as he was
Yeah,
landing on me, I'm like getting hit by that explosion.
I don't see how, because at most this one was blowing, which means that one was blowing, if we're going by that orientation.
I wonder if this is a scenario where popping sprint can make the server predictive movement place Cruise Chaser in a more favorable location.
I am
Even if-
positive that would be the case.
No, Cruise Chaser snaps your position at the explosion, so...
If that's the case, then there was no way for me to live through that. Because of where Cruise Chaser spawned, because he spawned basically on this line. If I was in front of this line, I get hit by him, and being behind the line got me killed. So there was no way for me to survive that.
Yeah, but I couldn't run any further forward because explosion went off and I moved up to the next spot and the next explosion hadn't gone off.
Can you do like a ninja flip forward or something? Is that a thing, like Shikuchi?
That's not going to scale to other classes.
Also, it doesn't help with position snapping.
Well, then we need something that does help, because literally, if Tyleet's correct in that he couldn't run any further, there was no way to survive that. So something else has to be wrong.
Time to minute.
Can we try hitting sprint? Even if we're not... Even if we have to, like, run up to the explosion and stop, then run up to the explosion and stop.
When? Like when you're about to
If
go?
if your pair's the next one up, you can hit sprint.
Especially if you're an odd number.
You know, only the odds really matter.
Well, even so that you don't get caught by the one behind you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, both of you can pop it if you're the next up. Like, the important thing is that sprint helps the... I should say, like, it's a way of tricking the server predictive location stuff for things like when it snapshots your position.
Actually, watching the GIF, Tyleet, if we were both in the right position, there wouldn't be an explosion hitting us at all. We can actually just stop and don't move because the last explosion's in the middle. We should have been in a safe quadrant, so somehow both of us were an entire thing behind.
We were 5 and 6.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
If you watch the GIF, 5 and 6 goes off on the 9th explosion.
Yeah, if you're 5 and 6, after 5 and 6, you can sort of just like chill and run through the middle.
Yeah,
to
so
make it
somehow
easier on the
we were
healers.
holding behind. I'm ready.
sorry, that was close.
Easy. Six is the wrong side.
Son of a bitch.
Whoa!
Whoa! What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the curse of 3.
Breathe,
Right,
yeah.
right.
That's a rough one.
The curse of 3.
3
I
so.
got it, guys.
Curse of the 3 so.
Yes.
Tank LB. Tank LB.
Oh, we technically saw J kick. So when we get here, do we actually know what's gonna happen? Or are we just gonna die in like 10 seconds?
Well, there's a video, and there's
So-
plenty of opportunities to watch that video.
Okay.
Oh.
So homework for
Well,
next week. Watch the next.
Nisi is hilarious.
I will be actually. Well, one of the things that we're going to need to do is we're going to need to talk about like who's going to stand where, who are whose buddies. We decided this at some point when we were like, yeah, we've totally got this down, and that was like 4 months ago. So I don't remember.
Well, for now, we can do our standard split, right?
I guess I'm with Tam or something.
Yep. I should be with Tyleet. And Mirabelle, you should be with Placeholder?
Midori's with Salenta.
Placeholder.
I
I'm
said
with it.
Midori's with Salenta is what I said.
Well, I'm going to the bathroom.
What's the strat? Let me take a look. Because I know our phase 2 is definitely super mega janky, so
So there's a video, and like phase 2 starts at like 21 minutes, but he's just sort of like talking it through, so it doesn't have pictures.
so he does a couple autos. It does a whirlwind, and then cast Nisi. A couple more autos, and then the chalk from spawn. So you run out.
Oh yeah, and in that Google Doc, you can see 8 different strategies for phase 2.
There are a lot of different strategies.
It's like, do you want to do Ariza, Amaya, TPS, One Brain Cell, Kiri, No Hit, All Kelly? I love the names of these strats.
There are a lot.
And fortunately, I think we have like one of the more flexible party compositions since we have 3 ranged.
I liked the one that was in the video.
I don't know which one that is because they don't have a diagram with locations.
Figure out which one it is.
So I'm really free. I didn't. That Google Doc you linked, Carrot, like the strat I posted is actually one of the alternative ones over there. Someone who did this work, and I could have just. Instead.
You're so
that's
free.
upsetting. Yeah, I'm free.
But I appreciate that you have reinvented an existing strat because that's. Would you like to get a job as a programmer?
Nope, I'm good. His pictures are so much nicer than mine too. It looks like he put work into this.
Weird. Probably didn't use GIMP.
It was a mixture of GIMP and MS Paint. I couldn't figure out how to draw circles in GIMP, so I had to make a layer
The
in
user
GIMP.
interface is so bad that one of the first things you want to do in a drawing program, draw a circle, is obfuscated.
Yes. So I would copy a layer, bring it into Paint, make the circles, then bring it back into GIMP.
It's like, okay, well, first we have to find the vector drawing tool, and then you have to define a Bezier curve path that's going to define the shape of your circle.
I don't think the video uses any one of these 8 strategies.
Ah, so we have a 9th strat.
It might be. It's kind of, sort of the no hit. I think.
Yeah, the important questions are like, where is it dropping the lightning, and where is it dropping the ice?
So he had the first ice dropped. So okay, so he was perspective was the main tank, who has took Brute Justice north and the off tank takes Cruise Chaser south. The first puddle is dropped at D, and the first lightning is taken from the healer who starts with it to the tank who's north, and then later. Or no, it starts on a D.
I was like, it is literally impossible for a healer to get the first lightning.
Yeah, sorry. It goes from a DPS to the main tank, and then a healer later comes and picks it up and brings it to the south tank. So the first puddle is dropped at D, the second puddle is dropped at B. So that way, then the main tank can sort of flamethrower the second one, and whichever tank gets the ice can freeze the one at D.
So in this strat, do Brute Justice and Cruise Chaser move at all?
Like a little bit. The tanks are like just turning them and stuff. But no, generally they don't move.
All right.
In fact, it looks like most of these strategies, they don't move.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty much the case. And they need to go down simultaneously, right?
Yes.
So
But there's no check.
slap? No slaps?
There's no slap, so like as long as you don't accidentally kill one, you can like keep them whatever HP you want until after gavel, and then you can keep hitting the larger one as necessary.
What I'm hearing is this is gonna be like fucking Word of Darkness or whatever, where I'm trying to keep dots up on multiple targets. 2 is better than 3. 3 targets, dots on 3 targets is obnoxious.
Well, don't you have try to just spread to both of them?
Try what you call it. Yeah, I mean it's like 3 times every 2 minutes.
Oh, never
It
mind.
means I gotta manually cast dots a lot.
I like the fact that Try Disaster applies 2 dots to one target.
It does damage as well. That was the third disaster. Is it does damage. It used to do a third dot, then they got rid of the third dot.
I was only slightly paying attention. Which of these orientations are we using for that phase in that guide?
We have to get past. We have to get to the first puddle drop before.
Yeah, I think number 1 is just let's see if we can consistently get past limit cut. By consistently, I mean everyone is alive 2 pulls in a row.
That's brave.
We're 2 here. That's not the right button.
I don't like to hear that.
Don't have freeze problem. Yep.
Ah!
Am I 7? I think you're 8, Tam. I mean, I think you're 7. Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah, you were. Or 7.
When you said 8, I was like, oh god, I gotta get behind you.
My words did not match what my thoughts were. Number 3, the curse of 3.
We've successfully done 1 and 2, like a couple pulls in a row now.
Needs to remember to actually wait for the explosion. It
Yeah.
is a very big meme.
Yep. And that's why we also were healing on the south side, is just to catch Taminoes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, don't worry about Midori, I got her.
I was more worried about catching Salenta too.
Oh, you should be able to catch Salenta.
Okay.
Oh no, I have a X-Cog on Salenta as he's moving in. He's fine until he gets to the middle, then he takes 1,000,000 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot of damages. I would probably howl at 1,000,000 damage.
Salenta actually might take 1,000,000 damage. Not all at once.
Grand part, it's fine.
Is it really?
That's. I hate everything.
Sorry, Dad?
No. We're not good.
Then we just don't know it?
Oh, what is a placeholder?
We're just a little bit too south. You gotta be on the dot.
On the dot.
On this dot right here.
Okay. Where does placeholder stand?
Northwest. It's so specific, isn't it?
I remember this exact problem, except with a machinist.
Yup.
No, that was just me weeping the damage loss of my size.
Oh.
Pretty sure an ill-timed decize might actually just kill some dolls.
Oh no, I size when the hand spawned.
Until the dolls come out. That's
So it's only one. So if I accidentally size in my opener, I'm missing one extra hit. But
Oh. Look at himself. And then 3 people immediately die.
Yeah.
Throttle.
But I got the trap res off. That's the important part.
yeah.
I need to step out actually. So let me just update this. The fact that I don't need to have waymarks for any of the other Eden fights. Still have the one for
What?
the last Shiva, but
Maybe I should delay my Medica 2-1 GCD. Okay. I think I can do that. I think I can do that. Oh, rip me, I don't. I only have 1 pie left. Do I actually,
We only have half
do
an hour
I have,
left, so we
do
should
I
be okay.
have, do I have enough? No, I don't have any of this crap. Nope. What do you say?
We only have half an hour, so 1
Oh,
pie is
okay.
enough.
1 pie should be enough, but I need to make more before Friday for more UCOP memes.
You're doing ECOG?
Yeah, UCOP. I have a UCOP group on on Fridays. We are at 1% in rage on golden. Rip.
oof.
by switching my skills around so that I'm using more AoE, I have increased the damage that I am doing from about 5% more than Tam, who is extremely consistent, to about 8%. I'm helping.
Honestly, everyone should be making that degree of micro adjustments.
Like, I could make more, I could do a lot more, actually, if I didn't have to blow everything in the first section on the hand, just to make sure that it got under 5%.
There we go. More crypt.
Oh, Waymarks.
Nope.
What the? What up? Is that just?
I realize I've had the Squadron Enlistment Manual buff for probably a month and a half now. I probably need to check my check my applicants.
Yeah. Odds go down as the list goes down.
I begin.
That's a gap. I think
Jizzle.
It's a
Whoa,
big gap.
that was a
I might-
7%.
I had to switch targets at some point and didn't see it, I guess. That's the only thing that accounts for that.
At that point, I was already attacking the hand. Like, I can't attack the hand more.
Well, I'm pretty sure that was me. I think it happened during my foul phase.
So he fouled up.
Walked into that one.
Thank you, Kanata.
do have the 2 points. Whoa.
Oh no.
Was that 2? I think it was 2.
I mean, so I didn't move though, so I don't know how it came from behind me to.
I was 1, so I was in
Right.
front of it.
I was 2, so I was behind you and I was facing you, and it came from behind me and shot forward. Which doesn't make any sense. So I don't know.
You
And
were
I stopped because I was.
You were behind it, too?
No, I was behind you.
Yeah,
It came from behind me. But it
Yeah,
should
you have to
be.
be behind.
No, shouldn't it be shooting
So-
from your position to my
No,
face?
so-
That's
so
what
one-
the 2 is.
So Cruise Chaser spawns behind the odd person, cleaves that person, and then dashes to wherever the even person is.
Right. I was facing your backside.
So if I'm here and Kunata is Cruise Chaser, where were you?
Where's Kanata?
Right in front of you. Jumping.
Right here.
Weird.
Came from behind me.
Of course, Cruise Chaser would not spawn that close. Cruise Chaser would spawn closer to like back here. Like, Cruise Chaser spawns like 2/3 of a pie slice behind the first person, the person that they're trying to hit. So like the strat we were using before was we were trying to like rotate so that Cruise Chaser would point out of the arena, in which case the fact that Cruise Chaser spawns like kind of far back was not super relevant, right? Because it would just mean that Cruise Chaser would spawn closer to the middle of the arena. But now Cruise Chaser is actually like spawning behind us, which means that it's eating up the sort of safe space to run. Now we could go back to having Cruise Chaser pointing off the arena and keep the same strat. It would just mean that we would have, instead of having the people who are running forward, or sorry, the people who are taking Cruise Chaser next, instead of having them be on the dots, we'd have them on the outer track. But I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna improve our performance on this consistently.
I think we got this. It's like a couple more times and we got this. And then we just need to work on upping our consistency. I think in the next like 10 pulls we're gonna do it once.
Hopefully we can do it more than once in the next 10 pulls.
Hopefully we get there more than once in the next 10 pulls.
Wow! You totally stepped in the water. So lucky.
Better lucky than good.
Better lucky than good, I say.
You have like 10 for everything before the water damages you.
Yeah, it's either forever or instantaneously.
Right?
Uh-oh.
I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the look of that.
Aww.
Right? How confused you are. I looked up as I was doing my Medicate 2 to regens, and I look up back at the party, I'm like, why is your HP low? And then I look at my bar, I'm like, shit, my Raptor isn't up until the Cascade actually hits.
No, that's me. I had the wrong thing targeted. I mean, it probably wasn't. I don't know how much DPS I actually do, but
Enough.
Yeah, tight.
The dolls, they're jagged.
Jagged and tight. Ooh, sounds painful.
so close
So close yet so far.
to 150,000. So close.
I mean, I guess that's better.
What's going on with you, placeholder? Look at how much more HP I've got. I got like almost 2,000 more hit points than you.
My best in slot only uses like 4 pieces of the dungeon gear. So you'll probably always have more.
More importantly, you're also not using the 475, or sorry, the 500 pieces. Do you actually not have any 500 pieces that have your desired stat distribution on them? Or
No, I'm best in slot for this place, according to this Discord. And I trust them with my life because I can't do math. So they must know something I don't.
I did it again.
are we dead in 30 seconds?
No. Wasn't I ran through, I ran and got a drop C again.
The answer
But that
was
wasn't me.
The answer was yes.
The answer was we were already dead.
What?
No.
How?
It's not Fist of
So-
the North Star.
So people were saying I was being pessimistic when I said I want to clear 1 out of 10 of these polls.
I didn't. I agreed with you.
5 wipes ago.
Hmm.
What I did didn't kill anybody.
Garrett, is your best in slot gear really the 500 gear?
For the head and legs.
Yes.
I'm
gloves
definitely not.
and
I'm
boots.
definitely not best in slot because my healing gear from the dungeon has gone straight to decent.
Oh, what is this world?
That made me lose a painkiller. Yeah. Oh, that was my bad. I just like walked into that shit.
Whoa! Whoa! Ho, 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 ho.
Okay.
Shit will be okay for you guys though.
It's the curse 3.
Or not.
No, I was just trying to remember if if you're supposed to move ahead an extra pie slice or wait for the middle one. The answer is yes.
3 people. 3 people.
Hey, we get set to 1 HP here, right? Or
Are we at
not?
the point where we need someone to start calling the explosion numbers so people know when to stop and move? Or which ones are coming next? Would that help at all?
As long as it's not me, because I cannot be trusted for any call-outs in this fight. I do not have mental bandwidth. I'm a dum-dum. I'm
So
an
what do-
80-86 here.
What do people need to like get more consistent in this? I feel like we're kind of hitting a
Practice.
brick wall. I mean, what have we been doing?
We've been fucking not getting through the first phase, like, except for 1 out of every 5 times. It's getting really annoying. We should be getting 100% consistency getting into the limit cut. And I don't know what to do to make that a reality.
We'll probably call it for tonight.
Okay. Our last pull technically was the best one for today.
Was it?
Three people alive. I don't know if you could call it like it was as much a failure as any of the other ones, except that 3 people didn't randomly get cleaved when Cruise Chaser goes off the rails.
Fair enough. We got more practice on that last one, though.
It's yeah, we're gonna need to do something, but I don't know what, because like the whole night we just randomly fell over during splashes once. I just died randomly once. Tam dies like twice randomly on the first pull, in the first like big hit. Or just like it's so many different things.
It is, but that's what the problem is when you have to cycle in a different healer sub everything, because the new healer has to figure out
Yeah, no, I mean
where the drop dead points are compared to the last group they did. Because
I'm not talking because I'm like that might be the cause of some of these things, we don't know, but like the point is that if we die 50 different ways, it's not like we can just say, well, you need to learn how to do this one mechanic better, and you're the pain point, right? Like, if you can't just say like it's one person doing one mechanic wrong, because we're dying like 50 different ways. Some of them might be 2 or 3 times, but it's only over the course of a whole night. And like 2 or 3 times to a single mechanic is not really the biggest deal. The problem is we're just dying in different ways. Like we have the same problem with our other healer too, who's been with us the whole time, where people just like walk into a puddle, or they get cleaved by something they shouldn't have been cleaved by. This has just been our eternal problem with T, and everybody's in our normal statics here.
So one of the things that I think is the most egregious that happens to us is when we don't make the DPS check at the end. That was probably 3 or 4 times tonight we got hit by the cascade. Like, we have more gear for this now with the 475 gear. How are we not meeting that every single time with like breathing room?
Yeah, I mean the other thing that we are most consistently dying to is actually slaps. People not targeting the hand or whatever. Though it's been different people probably at most of those times.
I think at this point all of us should have that phase like muscle memory to hell and back, like we can do it in our sleep. So they're really, it shouldn't ever be a case where we're worrying about our DPS during that phase, and the fact that
Yeah,
that
I
does seem to
was
be a big factor is kind of annoying.
like I was considering like losing glares and just adding more healing spells, but I was looking at the HP bars. I'm like, by losing any more DPS, we're just gonna die to Cascade instead.
Is it pretty common for people to be skipping that second set of slaps?
Pretty most.
That's a
It
yes.
should, if you can skip Splash 2, you have the DPS to clear every phase comfortably, including perfect.
Well, at least that's a benchmark to set for that first phase while we're figuring out the rest.
Like, I'm not sure.
I think on one of our best
Unfortunately,
runs tonight, he died
unfortunately, I
very
don't know
close.
DPS, so I can't tell you if a DPS is short somewhere or something. But
I don't. One thing that I think that people need to do more of is homework. I know that some people put in a decent amount of research outside of raiding time, but I think everybody needs to be doing more.
and
Does anyone want to run the dungeon? Because I still need 2 pieces, which would get me about 240 more substats.
I gotta go pick up my dinner, so I
gotta
gotta be back.
dinner.
I will.
I could go. I
Oh,
need
thanks for having me.
beer.
If you need a sub that's not Friday or Sunday, I'm usually around.
Yeah, it's only like we only do this particular
Night,
fight on
Tam.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Good night, Tam.
See you guys.
Yeah, we do this particular fight on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.